They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone. And big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Carr going to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the run with Jenkins on first down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
6-18.
Now Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT and didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. James now to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Express! Express!
Counter play with Jacobs. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Carr going for it all. It'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
93.
Carr now to throw.
He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Carr. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
The ball carried by number 8, Max Crosby on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Handoff out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going on.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Adams the man in motion right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now receiver in motion left. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Adams the man in motion right. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Brings up 2nd and 10. After 35 yards.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Here's Carr.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Raiders come up with a